What's up everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sebastian and today at Mesa Sound Productions we check out how the three kings of amp modeling, the Fractal Audio Axe Fx3, the Line6 Helix and the brand new Neural DSP Quad Cortex compete against each other in a rhythmic metal song. After I did a similar comparison with all my tube amps a couple of weeks ago, and because I just received the latest competitor for the holy amp modeler crown, the Neural DSP Quad Cortex, some days ago, I decided to do a quick sound comparison of the amp modeling section between the Quad Cortex, the Axe Fx3 and the Helix by reamping the same song I used for my tube amp comparison video. So if you are interested in how the real amp sounded by using the same reamping approach, or if you want to compare the result of the three modelers from this video here with the real deal, you can check out my separate video on my channel. To make the sound comparison as fair as possible, I tried to choose three similar amp models on each of the three units, disabled their individual cab section and used the same impulse responses from ML Soundlab simulating a Mesa and a Zilla Cab. With this setup, the difference in sound purely comes from the different amp simulations and doesn't depend on differences in cab section of the three modelers. For drums and bass, I used the Superior Drummer 3 from Toontrack and Chin Bass from Submission Audio. To make the sound comparison even more interesting, I divided the songs into two parts. The first one won't show you the name of the modeler and amp sim used, so you have the chance to listen to the comparison without forming an opinion purely on the brand name. The second part will reveal the secret which unit you are hearing and shows the setting I used for my song. One last info before we will listen to the song. On all three units I used the latest firmware which was available at the time making this video, which is 3.1 on the Helix, 16.0 alias Cygnus on the Axe Fx and on the Quad Cortex 1.0.1. What is your impression of the sound comparison? Which one of the 3 amp modeling processors did you like most? Could you guess which is which, or were you surprised by some of the results? Personally, I must say they all do a great job, and I feel pretty gifted with all the sound possibilities we have these days with this kind of technology. As I think that all 3 offer some great and realistic sounding amp models, I find it pretty hard to decide on a clear winner. For me, the decision for one of these great tools lies more in the questions: how many sound options do you like to have? How important is an easy user interface for you? How many complex and crazy effects do you need? And finally, how much money do you have to spend? Here in Europe, the Line6 Helix is the cheapest of these 3 beasts, and with some great external impulse responses for the cab section, it doesn't have to hide behind the other 2 in respect of the overall sound, in my opinion. The Quad Cortex doesn't have the same amount of amp sims and effects as its competitors pre-installed yet, as it is completely new on the market, but offers the possibility to easily capture your own sounds, and with a user interface, which finally brings the 21st century into the modular world, it is out of these 3 units by far the easiest to use. Last but not least, the Axe Fx3, which has its cons as well, like its quite outdated user interface. On the other side, it offers by far the biggest amp sim collection with hundreds of great amp models and cab sims pre-installed, and the best collection of effects in this round. That's all for today. I hoped you enjoyed my short sound comparison between the 3 amp modeling kings, and it helped you in your decision for one of these fantastic tools. If you like my video and you don't want to miss the upcoming ones, don't forget to support my channel by leaving a like or by subscribing. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts with me, please leave me a comment. I appreciate your feedback a lot and always try to answer as soon as I can. Thank you again very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon on my channel.